Hey, so my beautiful fiance got me this light for Christmas, which will hopefully make my videos look a little bit better from now on. But bear with me, because as of right now, I'm not really sure how to use them effectively. I guess I just have to play around with them a little bit, but I'm very excited to have them. Anyway, I'm Jack Fitzpatrick, and this is my review of The Edge of 17. So this movie felt a little bit like Mean Girls, it felt a little bit like Juno, and it reminded me mostly of Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, which is this little movie that came out last year. So yeah, I guess this could be described as kind of a typical high school, teenagey kind of movie. And to an extent, it kind of is, but it feels like there's so much more to it. The movie follows this girl named Nadine as she struggles with, well, teenage stuff. But for me, unlike a lot of other high school comedies, I found this movie very, very relatable. And that was possibly the best part of it. Something that I particularly loved, that it had this representation of the little guy. You know, we got a close-up look on shy people, antisocial people, awkward people, people like me. And I think this movie did a really, really good job of showing these sorts of people realistically. And it seemed like the movie wasn't afraid to show the warts of it all. The awkwardness, things going wrong, and how unglamorous life can be sometimes. And it doesn't feel over the top or silly, it just kind of feels like real life. And with that, brought strong comedy to the movie. This movie was very, very funny. And this was probably also due to the very strong performances all round, particularly by the lead, as well as Woody Harrelson, who is playing the smart-ass teacher who kind of helps Nadine out, and my favorite character, who was kind of the love interest in the movie. He had a big crush on the main character, and pretty much every encounter with him is painfully awkward, particularly in the first half. Something else that I think sets this one apart from other movies that are set in high school is that though it was all about teenagers and stuff like that, this very much felt like the main audience was intended to be adults. This was very much a mature movie that was based around possibly immature people. Speaking of teenagers though, I just have to say that I think this movie represented them well. Most prominently when it comes to what it feels like being a teenager. To the core, the movie had this certain sense of helplessness. That feeling that you get as a teenager. No one really cares about your problems, but they all feel so big at that age. And I felt like The Edge of 17 really made these sorts of feelings very understandable. As we see Nadine feel stuck in school, and she's not exactly the happiest person. Especially considering everything that she goes through. That being said, not that much actually happened in the movie story-wise. More so, the movie was really about the characters. Rather than seeming like this movie had a really, really unique story that they just had to tell, it more so felt like the movie was just trying to portray a day in the life of a modern American teenager. It kind of felt like the movie was trying to say, this is what it's like for some people. Or maybe it was trying to say, this is what it was like for me, or you, or everyone. But yeah, this movie was very funny, it was fun, it was very, very relatable, and I liked it. I liked it quite a lot more than I thought I was going to. I think that most people would like it if they watched it, but this movie doesn't seem to be that big. In my location, it had a very limited release. I had to go a bit further than I like to the more expensive cinema. God damn it. In the end though, it was worth it, and if you do get the opportunity to see it, I'd say that you should. I would rate The Edge of 17 an 8.75 out of 10. So let me know what you thought about the movie if you've seen it, and this review, and my lights, do they look good? I hope so. Still don't know how to end videos.